everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, for commenting, for liking, and for all your support and for sharing my videos. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. And in this video I wanted to talk about hair retention. You know, as the weather is changing now, if you're in the UK or if you're in the USA, it's now getting colder, summer is over. I wanted to share with you some tips that have worked for me over the past couple of years. I will be 5 years natural this month in October. I cut my hair in 2010 in October, and to celebrate I will be straightening my hair professionally. So if you know any hair salons in Surrey, West Sussex or London area, please let me know and comment below, because I'd like to get my hair professionally straightened this time for the first time. So I think because I've been natural for 5 years, I think I do have a bit of experience and some knowledge in the area of hair retention. I'm not saying that I know it all or I know everything and this is what you need to do, but these are just tips that can help you. And if you have 4B, 4C natural hair, you will find this video very beneficial for you. So the first thing to note is that I have 4B, 4C hair. The front of my hair is about 4B and the back is all 4C. So personally, I find that my type of hair, 4B, 4C, is very fragile. I think that 4B, 4C hair is the most fragile type of hair because of its pattern and the coiling. It's more likely to tangle, and because it's more likely to tangle, it's more likely to break. And also another thing is that it takes quite a long time for the oils that come from our scalp, the natural oils, to kind of flow down to our ends.
Which brings me to this.
Protective styling is so important if you want to retain length, and if you have type 4B or C hair, protective styling is so important because you cannot afford to wear your hair out 365 days a year, 24/7. You know, it's just not practical. Well, at least for me, it's not practical. I don't know about you. Because of the type of coil that we have, it's really not practical to do that. So our hair is completely different to someone who has 3C or 4A type of hair. It's just completely different hair. So what works for them might not necessarily work for us. Not to say that it's a bad thing, not to say that we have bad hair or anything. We have beautiful hair. But the things that other people with different textures might do to their hair might not be beneficial for us. So as long as we are doing what is beneficial for our type of hair, then it'll work. I don't want you to feel like, you know, you have bad hair. If you take good care of it, if you do the right things, then your hair, you will enjoy your hair and it'll work for you. In my second year, I wore lace front wigs all throughout. I basically did threading. I have a video when I'm threading. In this video you can watch how I do it. I would thread my hair and then I would wear a wig, and the only problem with that was that I wore lace. I think the first year I wore lace front wigs that required you to glue the front, and that kind of caused a lot of havoc on my hairline. So my hairline was very badly damaged because of that. However, I do think that wigs are the best protective styles to wear for my type of hair, for our type of hair, for this type of hair. The right wig will be those that you don't have to glue, or those that, there are some that are called half wigs. Those I find to be the best kind of protective styles. When you choose a protective style, the first thing you need to think of is the health of your hair rather than the actual style. So the actual style is not what's important, but is the health of your hair. So this is the first thing you need to remember when you're choosing a protective style. And as you protective style, you also need to remember that the last quarter of your hair is the most fragile, and hence it needs your most attention. So if you're going to do a protective style that is like braids or something that's like a weave, that means you're not gonna have the opportunity to pay attention to your ends. I find that weaves are the worst protective style that you can possibly do if you want to retain any length. You know, for me personally, I found that a protective style that allowed me to wash my hair as often as possible played a big role in my hair retaining length. So if you want to choose a protective style, you need to choose something that allows you to wash your hair at least once a week. This is what has worked for me. When I wore wigs, that means I could take them off and wash my hair. So the problem with braids or weaves is that you don't have access to the naked hair. And because you don't have access to the naked hair, you won't have an opportunity to apply moisture or to nourish your hair directly. I don't know, maybe you will soak your braids in water or you'll soak your braids in oil, but I find that I need to oil my hair at least every 2 days, or I need to apply some kind of moisture for my hair not to feel dry because of the hair type. It gets dry very quickly. So now if your hair is in braids, that means you're definitely not going to retain much length. Your hair will grow in the weave or in the braids, but your ends will be damaged, and you don't want your ends to be damaged. And you'll find that in the course of time, it won't happen immediately. It won't happen just when you take off the braids, but in the course of time, you'll find that your hair is breaking because the braids and the weave make it very fragile. And in order to have healthy hair, you need to apply moisture to your hair. I definitely recommend to wear wigs that you don't have to glue on as a protective style. If you really want to retain length, it's definitely one of the best decisions that you make. But if you don't like wigs, I don't like wigs, but I don't have a choice because of the length of my hair. I have to do that. And I find that wigs are kind of like a helmet for my hair because I'm trying to prevent the cold air from reaching my hair, and I find that the wig does that best for me. So if you don't like wigs, you can do right now. I'm just tying my hair in the back. It's in braids, and I just styled the front of my hair. So that's probably another definitely good protective style that you can do. Now, the second tip that I have is when you do a protective style, if you are going to wear a wig, take full advantage of it. Wash your hair twice every week. Apply as much moisture as you can because, during the day you're going to have a wig on. And if you are subscribed to my channel, you might know that I did the water only washing. I took full advantage of washing my hair every 2 days because I had the protective style on. I didn't need to worry about my hair the next day. So when you do a protective style, have a plan. Have a plan in place to apply as much moisture to your hair while you're protective styling it. And that way your hair can take full advantage and your hair can kind of retain all its health in that course of time. So this is definitely what I wanted to share with you. I hope this video can really help you if you have been trying to retain length. These are practical lessons, practical tips that I have for you that can help you. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comment box and I'll try my best to reply you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and God bless you. And I hope that you retain a lot of length this winter and that you take full advantage and that it all goes well in your hair journey. So God bless you. Bye.